What's good? What's happening, guys? It's Sam, MrBlitztek, and we're back with another video. Today we're talking about Payday 3, and no, I'm not talking about how I'm going to get you a massive payday. I'm talking about the game release. So that's right, the best heist co-op game is back in the building, and I'm just going to give you 5 pointers for starting out for you new heisters out there. So for those who haven't conducted a heist before, the first tip I want to give you is indeed play every single mission. So you don't have to really play it in order unless you want to try and figure out what the story is. I've played every single mission and I still don't care what the story is. So I just went into every single mission, found what I like to play, and just went to the missions I thought I would like to enjoy the most, and just stuck with them until I wanted to go dabble in other missions and try and complete other stuff. Some missions are kind of short and sweet, like Dirty Ice, or some missions are straight to the point, like Road Rage. So if you want to just go in loud straight away, Road Rage might be your thing. Dirty Ice, if you just want to get to the fundamentals of the whole entire game, that might be your thing as well. Until, obviously, you want to get to the fundamentals of actually trying to stealth missions, or just going loud, have a good time. It's up to you. But yes, I would say play every single mission, and you might find the heist for you. Next tip I would say is experiment with the weapons. So earlier on it might look like you ain't got many slots to figure out what weapon you want to use, but don't worry, as soon as you've got cash, you could buy an extra slot, and there you could just experiment with what weapons that they got available to you. I recommend do not buy the pre-modded weapons. No. Don't do that. What you want to do is see what kind of weapons you do want to play with. It would be shotguns, assault rifles, SMGs, and just kind of stick it out, but eventually play with all of them. But I'll give you what I feel like are the best weapons. You start with the Car 4, pretty decent weapon for sure. You also start with the Signature 40, decent weapon all-rounder. Funny enough, my go-to is definitely the SA A144. Very good damage, especially dealing for headshots. The Frick PC9, decent SMG. SP Model 11, also pretty decent as well, not gonna lie. I always like the AK-47, but here's the KU-59, decent assault rifle, way better than the Car 4. And under the right build, you definitely want to go with the Moscone 12 Classic. But if you want a shotgun earlier on, obviously the Reinfeld 880 is definitely your go-to. Right, next up, I feel like this is just kind of obvious, but might not be too obvious, especially from playing Payday 1 and Payday 2, is to do your challenges. So like I was saying before, if you're playing every level, you're just experimenting with all the weapons, you're just undoubtedly just going to come across getting XP from doing the challenges anyway. For me, it's kind of mad how they did XP in this. You have to basically kill a certain amount of people or do a certain amount of levels to level up, which is a bit mad. But like I said, if you're experimenting with levels, experimenting with weapons, you're just going to level up a bit faster that way. And also doing other kinds of tricks and stuff like that as well. So yeah, make sure you're checking out what kind of challenges you need to do and do them, and that will help you level up. So next up, my tip is basically be very tanky. So at the beginning, like I said, you're just experimenting with every single level. You're not going to know how to stealth these stages unless you're going to follow up a guide or something. So the best way to counter that is to best be for loud situations, and that means to be tanky. So obviously I feel like the best tree to research first or to go through first is definitely the tank tree. It will definitely help you with armor and that kind of stuff. I feel like armor is definitely the best throwable at this point, or deployable first, compared to the ammo and the health. Reason why is because ammo you get from enemies anyway, so they're always going to be dropping ammo as long as you're shooting all right. And health doesn't seem that great if you got no armor anyway. As soon as you got health, you're getting smashed regardless. Your health is just going to be depleting way quicker than your armor does. So I would say armor is definitely the best one to go. And then I would say try and go for skills that encourage edge to get you some more damage. So you already got your armor to make sure you've got defense, but then you're gonna be going loud, so you want to do as much damage as possible. So there you go. Adding all those things on will definitely help with those kind of builds. Last and not least, the tip I'm going to give out last is basically grind it out. That's right. You're going to need to be doing your XP. You need to be getting money. That's the only way you're going to be getting better anyway, which I feel like is kind of an obvious tip, but I feel like with everything I just encompassed you with, I feel like it would make life a lot easier to do tip number 5, which again, obvious, I think it's necessary to say. Guys, let me know if you're enjoying Payday 3 in the comments down below. If you want me to do like some kind of build guide or something, or how I'm playing the game, all that kind of shenanigans, I will see you guys on the next level. Peace out, rainbow trout.